There are lots of things that make Paper Mario great, from its simply a charming story and characters, to its unique battle system, and also the fact that you can leave Luigi behind at the end of the game. But all great games come with great glitches, and among those glitches are some wonderful crashes, plenty that I'm sure you've all heard about at this point. But one in particular is about this Toad right here in Toad Town at the train station. If you speak with him prior to defeating Bowser, he'll say that he has something to tell us after we do end up defeating Bowser. And since this game doesn't have a post-game like Paper Mario TTYD or Super Paper Mario, it's implied that we should be able to speak with him when we can run around Toad Town and speak with other NPCs before entering Peach's castle. Unfortunately, though, it's actually impossible to reach this Toad after defeating Bowser, since this Toad right here blocks the way to the south side of Toad Town, who just tells us to go to Peach's castle. Thankfully, we can just cheat our way through though, so it's really not that big of a deal. So once we make our way to the train station and finally speak with Toad, the game actually just ends up crashing upon trying to speak with him. So you may be wondering, why exactly does this cause a game crash? Well, if you've played the game, you'll know that as the story progresses through, you're going to notice that NPCs have different dialogue depending on which part of the game that you're at. Well, since every NPC in the game has unique dialogue assigned to it, and this is going to end up changing depending on the story sequence that you're currently in, defeating Bowser and returning to Toad Town in itself is a story position, and all the NPCs laid out on your way to Peach's castle have been given unique dialogue for this specific story sequence. But what the developers never intended for you to do is to be able to enter this area in this specific story sequence, and as such, they never gave this Toad any dialogue to fit it, and upon speaking with him, it just crashes the game. Now, to just be fully transparent, while in this area, in this story sequence, most of the NPCs are just going to end up crashing the game. I just think that it's kind of funny that this specific blue Toad right here tells you to come back to him, and then they just proceeded to never put him anywhere else and never give him any other dialogue. Now, there are a few exceptions to this rule, specifically this Toad over here that tells you about the little oinks. He always tells you about the little oinks. There's no other unique dialogue for him outside of this. So I would assume it would have been more hassle for them to just remove that off of his dialogue in the first place. And then that also probably would have caused a game crash. So closing thoughts here, I just want to say thank you again for watching the video. Most of my content is TTYD related, and I'm probably going to end up sticking with that for a while. But that doesn't mean I don't enjoy delving into the other games every once in a while, because I definitely do. And of course, subscribing to the channel is very, very much appreciated as well. I also do speedruns of TTYD over on my Twitch channel, so be sure to follow me there as well. And that's pretty much all I got. Thank you so much for watching the video, and I'll catch you all in the next one.